Alright, hey guys, what is going on, and welcome here to the latest episode we got up on the channel. And today is going to be the FIFA 19 My Player Q&A, guys, for you guys to let me know what you want to see from the My Player FIFA 19 and some few things that I've got coming up for you guys to enjoy, and a few questions for you guys that I'm going to ask, and ask you to leave lots and lots and lots of comments down in the comment section below. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, because we've got some awesome things coming, guys. To start us off, I would like you all, if you get to this part right now, is go to the description below, and there's going to be a little section of a kind of a player's like stats and attributes and name and nation, all that kind of stuff. You can copy and paste into the comment section and then fill it out for me. If you guys want to have an input, there's going to be things like the name, the nationality, the bio, all these cool things which I want to hear you guys, and I'll take some ideas from all of your suggestions that you put down in those. And then as separate comments, I want you guys to leave any other individual bits and bobs as we go out throughout this little video I've got for you guys, to show you some cool stuff that I've been creating, and I want to show you guys kind of the ideas I've got to run through. So guys, if you want to do that, make sure you go do that right now, pause it, fill that out, hit the comment, and then come and listen to the rest of the video. And then as we go along, just make some suggestions as we go. So some cool things that are going on. So as you can see here, guys, this is the editing software I use, and I've been putting down some ideas and some bits and bobs to pretty much make FIFA 19's My Player new, make it different. And as you guys know, for starters, we have got the Champions League in FIFA 19 already, which is going to be awesome. So that'll definitely be in the My Player, which is really cool. And as you guys can see here, I want to shuffle along to the first thing I've got to show you. This is just a hospital scene from the last episode I've used as an example. But at the top here, guys, it's a new layoff overlay that I'm making, which is just a border here, and it's got a extract from the FIFA 18 at the moment, hopefully the same as FIFA 19 calendar in the game. So the way I'm planning to shape the FIFA 19 My Player episodes will be weekly. I don't know if you guys would like that or not. I think it'll work really well, and by that I mean, as you can see here, there's nothing on this calendar, but for an example I can show you guys. If I quickly go and change a few things in here, and I can change this one. At the moment it's got 7 days with nothing on it, and the example I'm going to show you will be if we get rid of that and we have a look at, for example, week 3, and we chuck it on, you can see there's a game here on the Friday. So the way I was planning to work the FIFA 19 My Player is to say this whole week, every episode is 1 week, it's 7 days. So you start off on a Sunday for like the start of the episode, and then you have 7 segments as we go through the episode, each episode, so we know each episode is 1 week long. There could be a game on a Tuesday evening, there could be a game on a Saturday to finish an episode off, or a game on a Friday or something like that that we can do. And then we could kind of fill these slots up here. Say there was a game here and a game here, we've got a training here, and we'd actually do the training and you guys would choose a focus, and then we'd have these days in between per episode where we do 3 different or 4 different things depending on what the week is, what the episode brings. There could be an international break where we don't do anything and we have a whole episode of being the player. So I thought it'd be a really cool way to kind of introduce more of a outside of the game aspect, as well as sticking to the in-game aspect, and having like a payday every week, having things we do like going to wash the car and going clothes shopping and all that stuff that a real person would do, instead of just skipping from like game to game to game. And there'll be a lot less driving. I don't know if you guys have noticed in the FIFA 18 My Player at the moment, there's a lot of driving I do while I talk. So a lot of the time I'll set the GTA cutscenes to drive to the games from the games where I talk and stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot less of that, I'm hoping, and then having, for example, like Sunday's a rest day, so we go do something, and then Monday's training, Tuesday we want to go work out. It'll be up to you guys if we want to work out, and you can choose the episode before if you want to work out, you want to go eat some food, and there's other things that are going to factor into it as well, which is going to be awesome. So guys, let me know your thoughts on this whole calendar situation. 7 days per episode, so that means every 4 episodes, maybe 5 depending on the month, will be a month in the game, which means we've got to get through about 30 episodes for a football season, I think, which isn't actually too bad. And then if we keep that up as we go through the seasons, we will hit maybe 100 episodes. We'll be into season 4 or 5 or something, and then hopefully we'll be cruising along nicely with a good system going, where I can fill these out each episode with little icons of things that we're doing, and then the games are here, as you can see. and then we go to and from games, and we do different bits and bobs in and outside, more like a real footballer's life, more of a lifestyle than just the games and buying cars and cool things like that. So let me know what you think about that idea, guys. The next idea I have for you is to have a look at this one here. I've made a little thing here, and this is, as you can see from these borders, guys, these are just extracts I've taken from the FIFA 19 stuff. I've just used it for now, and let me know what you think of those. But guys, I've got here focuses, and this is going to be a thing I'm going to be putting in, if you guys like it, every episode, and every little segment that we were talking about just then could impact these focuses. So that the focus could be training, for example, or fitness, for example. So we've got our fitness levels, and the bottom two bars at the moment they're green. This is just me messing around. This one would be red, this one would be like lighter red, then there'll be yellow, then there'll be a light green, and then a dark green for each one. So they go up between bad to good, and then for the stress it'll be the other way around. It'll be good with a low stress, and then bad with high stress. And then that's the thing, we've got to focus on, if we notice our happiness is down, and our stress is up, we need to figure out why, and you guys can help me throughout the episodes combat these things to make them all balance right. And we've got our social interaction with other people, like getting a girlfriend and stuff like that. We've got to keep that one up high. Then you got the media, like talking in the tunnels, talking to the media, getting out and about in the public, and all that kind of cool stuff. That could be that one. And if we do that too much or too little, and then those things, guys, will be really, really important, the fitness and the training. So if we want to do extra work outside of training to keep our fitness up, then we could have like full green bars throughout the season of this. But then if something happens, like we get injured, that will get knocked down, and then all these cool factors will come in to make these focuses really count for something. And if you guys want to do extra training, we can have this up, and if we do well in training, like get the A's and stuff, then this will stay high, and if we do badly, it'll go down. So guys, let me know what you think about this, the focus section, guys. There's also another section I've only made a couple of things, but there's going to be some pretty cool things. The next thing I'm going to add up here as well, I haven't done it yet, is going to be a date bar, kind of like the same as the focus bar here, but with the date on it, just saying what day of the week we're in, because that calendar won't stay there all the time, it'll disappear, and then we'll have something up with the date or the day or the time, whatever else, come up on there, which would be really cool. So guys, the next one I wanted to show you guys for FIFA 19's My Player is an idea I came up with as well. Another one similar to the focuses is reputations, which could be really, really crucial to how we get talked to, how we get affected if we get picked. There's things like, okay, so you got the reputation, the manager, what the manager thinks of you, what the team thinks of you, what the community thinks of you, what the social media thinks of you. So guys, there's going to be another thing I'm going to create, this is going on the social media, an account for that new player, whoever you guys want to name him, whatever I want to name him, whatever we're going to call him, or whatever, and wherever they're from, they're going to have a social media account. They're going to have Twitter, they're going to have Facebook, they're going to have Snapchat, and all that cool stuff. They're all going to be real. I'm going to control all of them, and I will be using it and pretending that that is the player. So I'll be replying to you guys and stuff, and it'll be up to you guys, depending on how we go with that, to make that count. And any suggestions and stuff that come in from the social media aspect can influence the game as well, which would be really cool. There's also the world reputation, so how big would the player be on the world level? Like, is he a Neymar? Would he be up here in the green, or is he just starting off like I did with Rayo Vallecano here with Jesus Garcia? So you'd be starting off with nothing world reputation, nothing there. And then the international one here is the international team, so it's like that one, but the international team, and how well we're being noticed and liked by the international team of the country nation that we picked to be, we're born with, to be a part of. So these are all the reputations that we could have as well. So let me know what you think. These are also going to have those green boxes in with the different color boxes to show us how we're going through it, and I'll pull and blip them on and off as we go through, depending on what's happened in the career mode and how things have shaped, guys. There'll be plenty of polls for you guys in this one. There'll be like multiple polls per episode, depending on if you want. There might be a reputation poll every episode. There might be, depending on how we go, there might be a focus poll a lot as well. So as you can see, we can sort these things out and make guys. You guys can choose if you want to do fitness. You can choose if you want to work on something more, if you want to do all that kind of stuff. And there'll also be the thing of choosing what we do each week in the calendar, which will also add to the focuses, which I think is going to be a really cool aspect to add in. And the only other thing I've got left to add, I think, is going to be a money kind of financial app that I'm going to build, like a pretend one, to show all our income, our outgoings, and what we're spending on what and when we're spending it, and like rent and all that kind of cool stuff. And if we ever, all these little things are going to come into effect now, like buying food will be coming in for the start of it to make sure we have enough to do that, and going out and doing things that all start costing money. So that's going to be really cool to try and figure out how we work all that into the story, guys. But let me know what you think below. I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this episode, but there's a few things like these that I'm planning to add. If you guys have any thoughts of changes of them, or you don't like them, or you do like them, hit up the comments below and we can have a look and have a chat. Okay, try and make every comment you make an individual item, if that makes sense. I can reply to that one individually. So if you want to say something about the reputation bars, then say something about the reputation bars, and then send a comment through, then send another one through for the focus bars if you want to talk about that, and then send another one through for the calendars if you want to talk about that. So that way I can kind of reply to each one of you on your own and singly about that subject. And then if you guys wanted to copy and paste that thing that's in the description below, make sure you do that, and then I'll comment on that as well, and I'll take all those ideas on board. Any name suggestions, any position suggestions, I'll look at the most popular positions chosen by you guys. If you guys all pick one position, we'll see how we go about collecting them all together, and I'll see what one is the most popular that I'm probably going to end up choosing. And they'll be the same with the nation and the team and the country that they could be playing in. I'll kind of add all these things in for you guys to choose from. And also, just going on the last couple of things, the FIFA 19's my play, guys. It's going to have Champions League. It's going to be awesome. It's going to have Europa League. It's going to make things way better. I'm hoping, like a lot of you, that we're going to be able to have the chance to come off of the bench to make an impact. That'll be a really big thing for me, is proving myself from the bench and getting dropped sometimes if I'm not playing well, and getting picked if I am playing well, rather than just being either picked or not picked. And then maybe doing well at training, because a lot of the stuff in the Alex Hunter career could be incorporated into my player if FIFA sort themselves out and get it done. That could be really cool. Also, the contract negotiations is a big thing I want. It's in the career mode, so they've got it there. They just need to make sure that they're sending whatever they have to do, FIFA, to get that into the my player, so that, because at the moment my player, you literally press a contract, you press yes, and you get it. You can't even go out on loan at the moment, and it's really bad, because you just the opportunities are really poor at the moment. So, but if you could go out on loan, you could get transferred, you could choose your contract, you can choose the amount of money you get, you can choose more things and have options, maybe even approach clubs that you want to go to, and stuff like that would be really awesome, I think, for me. I don't really know what's gameplay wise. I think the game is fine. Like, I think it's doing well. I think the team, they'll do what they need to do with the gameplay. I think the Champions League aspect is going to be awesome. I think the leagues are going to be fun. I think the gameplay is going to be really good, so I have no problem with that kind of stuff. I just need them to sort out, for me, the menus and the contracts and stuff like that. Like, coming on as a sub as well is the only main thing. But guys, let me know. I want to leave this video here. Let me know what you think about all this cool stuff we've added. We've got the reputation bars, we've got the focus bars, we have got the calendar, and changing it to, well, not changing it, but like, yeah, changing things up to a 7-day a week, 7-day episode, so 1 week per episode of events, let's say. So we got, like, yeah, like we said, we've got 7 things that could happen in one episode. And the games, there won't be as much traveling to games. Like I said, there'll be a lot more focusing on what he's doing rather than where he's going. So we'll still be traveling between games, but it'll only be like a little bit, nowhere near as much. And then we'll be getting into the game, and then we'll be heading out, and we'll have the Saturday to do something. So guys, that's going to be awesome. Let me know what you thought of that idea, because I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been making these little things to kind of show my ideas for you guys. This is the FIFA 19 my player Q&A, so hit up those comments right now and smash them. I want to see that like button hit so many times. And then this is going to be the video for today, and then tomorrow we'll be back up with the FIFA 18 Jesus Garcia my player, which will be continuing on here in PSG. So make sure you're doing that as well, guys. I'm going to see you all later, and peace out.